Kaisa Bosek is not your typical teenager. At age 16, this Alexandria biathlete is deep into training. It's this commitment that has her going to places few others in the nation will go. Kaisa is now qualified for the Junior Olympic Games this winter. Kaisa talks about the day she realized she made the U.S. team.
I was just really excited because I knew that if the next day went well also, I would be able to go to Switzerland and race in the Youth Olympic Games. And it's always been like a dream to be able to race overseas in the sport that I love.
Her dad, Jeff Bosek, is also a coach for the Minnesota Wolfpack biathlon team. He shares her excitement at the news.
You hope that you can get there, and after you make it there, it's like ever since she's made it there, it's like I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm nervous, scared, excited, all at the same time, and just because it's really a privilege and honor to make that team.
Jeff has an interesting background himself. As a sniper and trainer in the military, he was drawn to shooting sports and sought out to see if that interest was in his bloodline.
So I asked my daughter, I said, you should get into a sport that has to do with winter, otherwise you'll hate Minnesota, and I would like you to get into biathlon because I can really help you with the shooting part. So she didn't really know what it was, and thank goodness for YouTube. We went to YouTube and watched a race, and the girl that won the race was Kaisa Bosek from Finland, spelt exactly the same, and we're like, you know, maybe this is meant to be.
I like it because it's different, because it's combining two things that most people wouldn't combine into a sport. So it makes all the training more fun, more interesting.
Yes, she said the training is fun. Jeff says Kaisa puts in many hours in a day, running, roller skiing, lifting, and shooting.
It's been a long road. I mean, she trains extremely hard. Sometimes I have to tell her to ease back on the training. But yeah, that's what it takes to get there.
I enjoy the training a lot. Like when I go out, I enjoy it. I love to do it. So that makes it easier. But when you're there and you realize that you won, it makes all the training worth it in the end.
The sport of biathlon involves different lengths of skiing and two forms of shooting, both prone and standing. Like Dad, Kaisa is an extremely talented marksman.
That's my favorite part of the race, because if someone else misses more than you, you can get ahead if you miss less than them. And it makes the skiing, you don't have to do any penalty loops, so it makes it easier for yourself.
Her shooting talent propelled her early on in the sport, but now that her passion to compete has reached Olympic proportions, she has put in many miles to bring her skiing ability up to elite levels. Kaisa's last race in Vermont launched her into the top spot on the Junior Olympic team. Only 3 teen women in the U.S. are selected to represent our country. The other 2 biathletes are from Alaska and California. She's hoping this will grow the sport in the Midwest.
I think it will, because it shows people that you can go somewhere in this sport if you just work hard and are committed to it.
And Kaisa and the Bosek family are definitely committed.
It means a lot to me because then I know that I have support at home and that I have someone there helping me to help me get to where I am today.
You know, everything's just fallen into place really nicely, like it's meant to be.
For the Voice of Alexandria, I'm Joe Kurkowski.